Three men are due in court on Monday after federal investigators say they broke up a right-wing militia plot. The plan was to blow up a mosque and apartment complex in Garden City, Kansas. Agents arrested Curtis Allen, Patrick Stein, and Gavin Wright after an 8-month FBI investigation. Acting U.S. Attorney Tom Beale spoke about the charges on Friday.
It's alleged the defendants conducted surveillance to size up potential targets. They stockpiled firearms, ammunition, and explosive components. They even prepared a manifesto describing their beliefs to be published after the bombing.
Investigators say the alleged attack was scheduled for the day after the presidential election to avoid influencing it. Paula Reid's in our Washington bureau. She's following the investigation. Paula, good morning.
Good morning.
What else do we know about this plot?
Anthony, the small militia group referred to itself as the Crusaders. They're anti-government, they're anti-immigrant, and they're anti-Muslim. They met up to once a week to brainstorm ways to attack those groups in their community. The FBI was tipped to them and their plotting by someone who attended their meetings. And then once the FBI opened a domestic terrorism investigation back in February, that source continued to attend meetings and even tag along as these people surveyed potential targets and looked for ways to attack Muslims, immigrants, or the government. Now, that source recorded conversations and also provided eyewitness testimony of the surveillance. That source and his or her testimony will be essential to proving this case.
And what are these men being charged with?
They're being charged with conspiracy to use a weapon of mass destruction. In this case, that would have been the 4 cars packed with explosives that they plotted to surround this apartment complex with and then detonate. Now, a lot of people are asking, why aren't they charged with domestic terrorism? Well, make no mistake, the FBI said this was a domestic terrorism investigation. There are references to domestic terrorism throughout the court documents. The men referenced Timothy McVeigh and his bombing. They also talked about retaliating for the Orlando attacks. But the fact is, the way the U.S. law is written, there is no useful way to charge domestic terrorism. Our laws are really skewed towards foreign terrorism. So in this case, the way prosecutors charge it is they charge you with the specific type of crime, which in this case was an attempted bombing.
Interesting.
Paula Reid in Washington. Thank you, Paula.